Classmates, we've got a quick program. We're not going to be in front of you long. We just want to get some things out of the way.
What up, group? Focus!
All right, check it. So it's a great day to be a Falcon. And I would like to officially welcome the great and the best class of 1998. Clap it up for yourselves. You got amazing. You look amazing. So much has transpired since we walked across the Palace here stage. We are a resilient bunch, and from the conversations I had with many of you, you are an example and impact many people in your lives. As we come together, let's not forget our fallen angels, our fallen Falcons that has passed away. We have Danae Lecklider and Calvin Fitterman. Are there any more of our classmates that you guys may know that you would like to acknowledge?
Oh, yeah.
Fiona Doyle, too. She was one of us, too. And her brother, Brian, by the way.
Oh, wow. I didn't know Brian.
Anybody else want to beat anybody out? At this time, Jason Mossop as well. At this time, as we come together and light the candle, let's take a moment of silence for all of our fallen Falcons and loved ones that we have lost throughout these last 25 years. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. As we continue to celebrate tonight, let's continue to reminisce about the good times and enjoy each other's company. Now I would like to introduce your class president and vice president, Joe McGill and Charla Blanchard Dean. Give it up for them.
Thanks, Mo. Appreciate you, Randy. It's still Mookie, though. It's still Mookie. I want to reiterate the part about our loved ones, like particularly our parents, because there's a lot of us right now who are living with and taking care of and praying for aging parents or parents who've passed. I think that's one of the most important parts of us coming together. When you think about it, there's no other time kind of in life where you're in a room where almost every motherfucker in the room is the same age as you. And as a result of everybody being the same age of you, you know, we're all kind of experiencing the same things. Kids graduating, right? Having new babies, divorce, therapy to not get divorced. Really should do that shit when you first start dating. We'll be mental health together later. But it's an honor, y'all, to be here with you and to share space with all of you. There's also a thing that happens when you're talking to people who were in your third grade class, right? Or who was your seventh grade crush, right? They know a part of you that nobody else really understands. You know, they got the letter that said, "Will you date me? Yes or no?" All like, oh, we all got. Thinking about our reunion, what kept coming up for me was better together. And I was talking to somebody earlier, and I'm like, yo, I know that was a political slogan for somebody. I think it might have been Biden's ass, but, you know, like, it's true. You know, we really all are better together. And in society, like in this country particularly, there's not a strong sense of like better together. You know, we're a very kind of individualistic type of society, and that shit's crazy. We ain't built to do this alone. So that's the first piece of what I gotta say. I gotta say two more things, and then I'm done.
Love you, Joel.
Love you back. You know, crazy. Like I love y'all. Like I mean, it's crazy because I told someone I love them. Like, oh, you say that to everyone. I'm like, nah, but I really mean it. Like, I really do. You know what I'm saying? Even if we ain't that close, like, I got love for you. The other thing I want to say is thank you for trusting us. You know, y'all spent your $70 if you were early, $80. Yeah. A couple people was like, yo, I can't do it, shit is crazy, COVID had us fucked up. We was like, don't worry about it, we got you. Like that's you know, that's our class, that's the spirit of our class. That's together, that's working together. All right, let me go off my notes. All right, so there's this shit with class of 96, 97. What? There it is, class of 97. But so it's shit, but it's beautiful shit, right? It's this thing about our class is better than yours, or, you know, like, and it's cool, like it ain't, you know,
It's love.
It's love. It is all love at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
That's your wife shit. We don't
Yeah, we're not gonna touch that.
Y'all slap box later.
But what I do want to say is about the class of '98. It's great. '98 rhymes with great. That's bad. The other thing is, when we left Albany High, Dr. Washburn left Albany High.
Yes.
And it's wild how many of us in this room still today are in contact with Dr. Washburn. Like, it's crazy how many of us in this room who, like, 5 years, 4 years after graduating, we're like sitting having meetings with Dr. Washburn.
He performed my wedding ceremony.
Let's go wedding ceremony. Come on. We can't compare to that.
I win.
So if that doesn't speak to like kind of a legacy that our class has, it's no comparison 97. We fuck with y'all. And, you know, but there was this thing about Dr. Washburn. So there's a couple things that Dr. Washburn ran, and we all hear it. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, this corny motherfucker. Like, he was like, fly, falcons, fly. What else did he say? Focus. It's a great day to be a...
Stop smoking cigarettes in the courtyard.
So, as corny as we thought it was, you know, what he was doing was he was creating a sense of togetherness. He was creating a sense of like better together, like a sense of pride in being a Falcon. Like if you weren't an athlete, I don't think many people really thought about being a Falcon. Even athletes didn't give a fuck about being a Falcon. But I think Dr. Washburn kind of pushed that. And so I love it. When I hear Falcon, I think about Dr. Washburn first, right? And then I think about all of us. So the legacy Dr. Washburn left. And this is the first time we started hearing his for me, the first time I started hearing his slogans was when we had it was like a forum. It was like he brought all of us together in the auditorium. And I don't know if y'all know this, but administration did not want him to do that. They had Dr. Washburn thinking that we were like, what's the movie where they were playing Welcome to the Jungle? Lean on Me. They had him thinking we would lean on me. Now y'all know, Albany High was not fucking lean on me. Right? We probably had 5 fights per year. I mean, on campus, shit happened outside, but on campus, it wasn't like that. But they told him, they told Dr. Washburn, they're like animals. You can't put them all in the same space. And a lot of us don't know that story, and I think it's important that we know that. Because he was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm bringing these students together, and we all sat together. And I think we talked about, I remember talking about, like, wanting to be president of the class or some shit. But Dr. Washburn believed in us, you know what I'm saying? Like, he believed in us, and his legacy was do what the fuck you want to do. Like, just do it. And that's why they got rid of him. Yep. I mean, I don't know if he left or they got rid of him, or if it was a combination of the two.
I think they got rid of him.
They got rid of him.
Yeah, well, because they didn't know any better. I'm not gonna say they were stupid. That's judgmental, but they didn't know any better. So that's the legacy of '98. 97. All right, Yeah, Mook said I gotta hurry up. All right. So the last piece is when you go out into the courtyard, there's a mural, and it's wild how we were thinking about like this, or maybe I'll say I was thinking about this idea of better together. There's a big ass mural outside that says we are all better together.
Oh, wow.
And you know, for me, I believe in magical shit. I believe in energy. You know, and energy is the one thing that is not a fucking data point. You know, like that's the thing we don't talk about enough is energy. So that said, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for being here. And Charles is going to tell you more about why being part of the class of '98 is great. Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone! Oh, for the 3-4 people who don't know me, my name is Charlotte, now Dean, but I was Blanchard at Albany High. First and foremost, thank you guys so much. I know I was talking to a few of you guys earlier today, and there was a point during this like process where I was like, Randy, Joel, I just don't see it. Like everybody's not coming together. Like we might have to cancel. They were like, no. So I just want to personally say thank you first. Let me explain that we wouldn't have had a 20th reunion, we wouldn't have had a 25th reunion, and even the 10th reunion that I know was like at the bar. But listen, the 10th reunion was like, Joel called me and was just like, we need to do this. And I was like, this is like 3 months away, and yeah, I'm not flying to Albany to go to a bar. But for those of you who were there, I appreciate it because it started something. And Randy called us about 6-7 years ago, like, y'all, our 20th is coming up. He wasn't on the class, roster, whatever, but he was a student and he remembered us. He remembered the better together. He remembered the spirit that we have as the class of '98. And I just want y'all to give Randy his flowers because it's because of him. Not only an awesome 20th reunion, but we're having an awesome 25th reunion today. Yeah. And I would be nowhere. For anybody who knows Joel, he has an open heart, but Joel has been special to me since 9 years old. So we have been rocking together for years. Joel, we are godparents to each other's children. We were both at each other's weddings. And I want y'all to know that this synergy is part of the reason why we can get together and plan this thing. And I just want to thank him for all y'all. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story, I promise y'all. So for most of y'all know I'm a lawyer, but I don't come from money. So I was at Notre Dame, and when I tell you I broke. I don't even know if I got enough money for ramen. And I was just talking to y'all like, man, it's a struggle. Like, didn't even say anything, but the next thing I know, I had like $100 in my account. So when I tell you that the spirit of our class, and I'm gonna get emotional, I'm sorry, because I'm a crybaby now, is
We're all crybabies now.
I feel like I could call any of y'all and be like, this is what I need, and y'all will figure out how to give me what I need. And I want you all to feel that way too. So when I was putting out those messages about, if you got a situation, if you want to be here but you can't be, let me know. We will figure it out and we'll make sure. I just want y'all to know that's true and that's real. Whether it's today, tomorrow, next month, we can do that as a class. But anyways, I'm here to talk about the next great thing that the class of '98 will do. This was an idea started by Randy. He was like, we should do like a community service event during the weekend. I was like, listen. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get everybody together for a community service event. We could try to get them to the event to have fun. But what we came up with is we're gonna offer a scholarship this year to one senior, at Albany High. We are, part of your ticket prices today is going to a book scholarship. And I want to give a shout out to Connor Kiernan. He's not here tonight, but he made a nice sizable donation to that scholarship. So I just want you guys to know that when you pay that money, part of that ticket is gonna benefit at least one senior from Albany High School when they go to college next year. And we want to try to continue that legacy. We don't want to just leave and leave the people coming behind us behind. We want to, for those of us who are religious, be a blessing or just, something positive and show kids and show these young people, don't leave where you came from and don't give back in some way, shape, or form. It may not be the biggest gift, but it's something to help along the way. And I'm hoping that as, we become millionaires, I'm just speaking it into existence, as we become bigger and better as a class, that we'll look back and start doing more and more. So hopefully we can challenge other classes like, 97. We're like, yo, we got first, what do y'all got next? Because to me, that's the spirit, right? I know when people find out where I'm from, they're like, from Albany, you ain't the city, you ain't this. And I was like, let me tell you, I'll put my people up against anybody, okay? So it is just what it is. I feel like I came from the best. And like I said, I love y'all all. Now, the last thing I'm gonna talk about before I'm gonna let y'all boogie and finish eating is, we are doing a 30th. But I'm not meeting y'all back here, okay? I'm not coming back to Albany. I love y'all. And I'll come back to Albany like see my family every once in a while. But we wanna take this and this good time, we want to do it somewhere else. Okay? So Joel started a chat. I don't know why he did that just yet. He started a chat. But just know, we're trying to take the information we have tonight and communicate with you guys better. Not just the Facebook group. So you might get an email. You might see something about a website or Instagram, or I know somebody mentioned LinkedIn to me today. We're going to try our best to stay in touch with you. Now remember, just like y'all got families and all our stuff going on, so do we. So be patient with us. But the idea is to be somewhere. So whatever destination, we ain't gonna be in Albany. We gonna take this and keep it moving and go out, okay? So that was the last piece before we just wrap it up. But I want to thank each and every one of you, the spouses, dates, everybody for coming and rocking with us tonight. Look, I gotta give Mook back the mic. But enjoy, have fun. Look, take pictures. Please take pictures. Take hella pictures, post them in the group. If you're in the Facebook group, we want to remember tonight and going forward. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna give it back to Mook for a minute.
All right, real quick, one last thing for our 20th. For our 20th and this evening, I want you guys to give a big shout out to our DJ Steph.
Cool breeze!
Class of 98, you know what I mean? Anytime we asked him, can you do this for us, he was definitely willing. So you guys have a great evening again. Enjoy. It's so amazing to see a lot of you guys, and let's continue to party.